There he goes with his pot. There he goes with his pot smoking again. Unbelievable. He starts that show with his pot smoking and gagging. And then, of course, he has to wipe his mouth with his shirt. Welcome. What did he do to my microphone? What did that do?
Hard telling.
What did that goddamn goose do to my microphone? Do you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, crackles.
He's always messing something up.
It's distorted and it's... What the hell did he do to it? Why is he messing with things? Oh, God. I noticed this during his show yesterday, how loud he had it.
Yeah.
Damn, it messed up my microphone. Does it sound okay now?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Oh, he gets in there and jacks with my settings or something. And I got to try to... You know what? Goose got his own setup, and he tried to hook it up yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he didn't know what it took to hook it up, but he's still gonna, he was figuring it out on his own on how to do it, right? And then after he was figuring it out, he tried to hook up his own thing. He had no idea what it was going on. No idea what was going on.
I don't know how it is.
None whatsoever. Had no idea what it takes to hook it up, right? And he couldn't get it hooked up. Oh my God.
I'll never forget when I first started in this business. I was going to buy a soundboard, and I asked Jason about it. And Jason said, "Do you know what it does?" I said, "Nope." He said, "Then you don't need to buy it then."
I told
Okay.
him, he got this, it's a really nice setup. It's a really nice setup. He goes, "What do you think, bud? You got to hook it up." And I said, "What I think is you should call Jason." What? Oh, I'm not calling Jason. I'm like, why not?
Yeah.
He goes, "We'll figure it out." I said, Do you know what needs to get done? Well, no. I said, then call Jason. He goes, "Well, we'll figure it out." And I said, "No, if you want to properly install it, call Jason."
Yeah.
Right.
Goes, well, why do we got to call Jason? Why can't we figure it out ourselves? I said, because I have that's not what I do. He says, "You're a professional broadcaster." I said, as a professional broadcaster, I learned 30 freaking years ago. Find someone who's smarter than you at this stuff and let them do it. That's the way you do it. I've always relied on engineers and producers my whole career.
Yeah.
I relied on engineers, producers, and someone else to make sure that stuff's taken care of. Jason reads. So he'll read through directions of something and make sure that everything is plugged in where it's supposed to be and doing what it's supposed to do. And Goose has got this really cool thing. It's a really cool thing that he's got, but because it's a sound effects machine and all kinds of stuff.
Oh.
And it's really nice, but you've got to have it set up properly.
Right.
Get something out of it. You know what I mean?
And Goose can't even work a fucking microphone.
Every time I come in, like he does a show on Monday, when I come in on Tuesday, all my controls are screwed up.
And your microphone's still fucking up.
Is it still coming in?
I still hear it.
It's still doing it.
Well, you guys got to tell me so I can fix it.
Well, we were talking. We didn't want to interrupt you.
Just give me a hand signal or something.
Okay.
Because I don't know what he's jacked. I don't know what he's jacked up with. I'm trying to figure it out, but
Good morning, Robin.
Oh.
Good morning, Robin Kissy Face. Good morning, Kissy Butt. Yeah. So it's he turned. I don't know what he cranked up, but he was messing with my controls that I have that run from my board that run from my microphone goes through a soundboard. Okay, and then it goes into one of the computers. He cranked something up, is what he did. But I don't know what it is because my headphones run off of a totally different computer. So I won't always hear when it clips. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
What I'm hearing is a pre-feed, which I'm sure doesn't make sense to some of you, but so I don't always hear it. But you guys would hear it. So, but I don't know. He was jacking with stuff. He was jacking with some of the controls here, and so that's why my controls don't sound right. So I'm trying to figure out what it is, but I can't hear
I
it.
think you've got it because it's quit.
Thank you. It's because I turned down the main gain was cranked. I don't even know why he would touch that button, but for some reason it was touched. It was very loud. So how are you guys doing?
Wonderful.
Good.
I was thinking about Steve talking about. We're going to talk about the Royal Rumble.
Oh, we don't need to talk about the Royal
Yes,
Rumble.
we do.
I gotta tell you, some of the topics.
I did. What?
Steve comes over to my house for the Royal Rumble, right? And some of the topics he decides to bring up, it's so. I can't. I don't even I can't believe he decides to bring up some of the topics he brings up.
I didn't bring up anything. I didn't say a fucking word the whole time.
In mixed company. Why were you talking about your inability to wipe your ass in mixed company?
When did I say that?
That's one of the topics you brought up is how you can't always wipe your ass.
I never said anything like that.
Yes, you did.
When?
You went out and you smoked that wax with Bubba, all right? And you were so fucked up. You were so high during the Royal Rumble. You were so high that you start talking about, you were just laughing uncontrollably. You were giggling. And then you go, I don't always wipe my ass or what. And it was like, what in the hell what in the hell are you sharing? I don't even know why you brought it. Was a non sequitur. You interrupted someone else's. You interrupted somebody else's conversation to start talking about your ass wiping.
I never said that.
You did. You started talking about ass wiping and you said, you don't always wipe because sometimes it comes out crystal clean. Comes out crystal clean.
You're fucking crazy. I never said anything.
You did.
I remember laughing, but
you said sometimes it comes out crystal clean. And people were like, oh, you're gross. And you go, but I can't always reach it. You go, but I can't always reach it. I'm going, what in the hell is he discussing? So,
I didn't know. Why?
Well, that was one of the subjects that you brought up at my house was your inability to wipe your ass. So thanks for that.
Sorry.
All of us appreciate it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you didn't go into detail of, oh, I get in there really deep. You didn't do anything like that, but you were laughing and you say, well, I don't always have to wipe. You go, I don't always wipe my ass. And I was like, what?
I I don't remember
I don't
that.
always wipe my ass. Sometimes it comes out crystal clean.
You were high as hell, so of course
I
you wouldn't
know.
remember.
You were laughing.
I remember laughing and making a couple comments about, oh, kicked her right in the gooch.
And you were saying that. Then you said you don't always wipe because sometimes it comes out, crystal clean is what you do. And then I go, all right, Steve. And you go, but you can't always reach. And I was like, what the hell do you can't reach? It's your ass. It's right there. I mean, and then you go, oh, but then I get in Gucci. Then I get in with my shower and gooch blast. And it's like, what the hell is he talking about? It was just so, yeah, Bubba says.
Oh, Bubba. You motherfuckers are making that bullshit up.
Yes, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. This is, you actually said, yeah.
I don't remember saying anything about wiping my ass.
I think is this because he farted? You guys, there was a time.
Oh my God.
There was a time at my house where he fart. You guys, he farted. He farted so loud.
It was loud.
I think it might have been one of the loudest farts I'd ever heard. It sounded like he lowered his ass down in some water. Like say there was a half a cup of water on the floor. Say he got into a catcher's position and lowered his ass to where it was in the water and sort of half in, half out, right? And then just, the wetness that the water would make from splashing his ass. I want you to imagine how loud that sound would be. That's how loud it was when he passed wind at my house. It was so disturbing. It was the wettest, loudest, most disgusting thing I've ever heard.
It was bad. We all told him too. You need to go check your underwear because it was foul. It sounded wet.
Bubba Panda was sitting next to him, and I thought Bubba was going to fall out of his chair. I thought Bubba was going to fall out of his walker because he was so shocked. He's like, "Oh my God!" And I was like, "Oh my, Bubba's going to fall out. Now we're going to have a problem. We're going to have to get both Bubba and Steve off the floor." It was just so disgusting. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know what. And then he did it again later at the end of the night when Christina was trying to help him up. Oh my God, he just kept doing it again. And it would be like, oh, my bad.
I think he was trying to give himself a little boost out of the chair.
Oh,
bad.
It was so, you guys, it was so disturbing and so foul. It really was. It was horrible. Irene says Bubba needs a butt plug. No, he'll kill somebody with that. Are you kidding?
Yeah, he would.
That butt plug would go flying out and ricochet off something and take somebody's eye out. We don't want it. We don't want that flying around the house. Oh my God.
And wasn't that one of the number one rules? Like no farting?
Yes. like Corey and Bubba are saying they were planning on talking about it during smoke signals. It's because it was so disgusting. But then it also was around the discussion he had about his ass. So he has a discussion where he says he doesn't always wipe. He doesn't always wipe his ass. And then he was having the discussion like he was teaching us something. You know what I mean? It's like he was telling the world, well, listen, you don't always have to wipe your ass. Because it was so foul. It was so foul discussion. And I just couldn't understand why anybody would be bringing it up. But he was like, no, I don't always wipe, and I was like, oh my God, this is so disgusting. And then he lets out this noise that was, and all I was thinking was, oh my God, this must be one of the times he hasn't wiped. Isn't that what you were thinking, Christine? All right, he didn't wipe. There's something down there making that noise.
There was something down there.
So Bubba takes him. This is before anything even. I think was it before the Royal Rumble when they went out and they hit that wax?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
Right before.
During the pre-show, they're like, hey, man, you want to hit some wax?
Yeah.
And Steve's like, yes. They go outside. And Bubba takes this. It looked like I swear to God, it looked like earwax. Didn't it? It looked like something you pulled out of some person's ear.
Well, Steve said he was out there looking. He goes, "This looks like what I pulled out of my ear this morning."
Yeah.
I was like, "Ew."
And then he puts it in that Steve got that big blown glass bong thing. And Bubba pulls out this torch. He goes, well, let's try to. That's the sound the torch made. So he said, he's torching it. And then Steve's at the end going, hitting the bong. And there was so much smoke coming out of it.
Oh my God.
Now I can only see it because Jason walked into the breezeway where they were smoking it with his iPad so we could see it. Oh my God, there was so much smoke. And Steve was going, this is really cool. You know what I mean? Like saying that, and then he couldn't talk because of the smoke. And Bubba just kept going, yeah, I like wax. And Bubba's like, puffing. And he's doing his hits. And oh my God, they smoked this wax stuff, right? And then they walk in, and Bubba was all right. Bubba was all right. Like Bubba Panda didn't see. He seemed like he was happy, but not high. You know what I mean? Like he seemed pretty happy. Steve, meanwhile, seemed like he was gone. I mean, for him, it was like so much weed that I don't even know how to describe it. But he was just sitting there. The rest of us are watching TV and commenting. And Steve's going. He was sitting in his chair going.
He was too.
Making this face. Oh, it was really something. It was really, really something. Yeah.
Well, you remember what Steve said when they were out there smoking? It reminded him of something.
Oh, yeah.
No.
He starts talking about all the different drugs he's done, which always makes me so uncomfortable.
Yeah. He said, this reminds me of doing heroin. We were like, what?
I was so happy that my daughter did not go out there with them.
Yeah.
Because she was, oh my God. Corey says, this needs to be told on a pay show. Yeah, you're probably right. This is a conversation we probably should have saved for the subscriber shows. But I'm telling you, it was amazing. I'm sure they'll talk about it tonight on Smoke Signals.
Oh, I'm sure.
What? Are you someone trying to comment on this?
I will admit to everything but the ass wiping thing. I don't remember saying that.
You talked about ass wiping. You said out of the blue, I don't always wipe my ass. You said, well, I don't always wipe my ass.
I don't know where that came from, honestly.
Yeah, because the conversation that you interrupted was a conversation about somebody not looking injured or something. We were watching the wrestling pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And Jason says, "Well, they look pretty good for having been injured or whatever." And you go, "Yeah, I don't know. Swipe my ass."
Sorry.
You go, "Well, I don't wipe it. Sometimes it just comes out crystal clean." I have no. What did you mean by sometimes it comes out crystal clean? What does that mean?
I don't know. I can't explain it.
You were unbelievable. You truly were. I gotta tell you, you were just unbelievable. I've never heard anyone describe passing stool as crystal clean. You said you don't always wipe. If it comes out crystal clean, you don't wipe.
I honestly don't remember saying that. But
And then the flatulence that you passed, the flatulence you passed, I was going, well, right there. It doesn't sound crystal clean, right? That does not sound crystal clean.
God.
I remember the fart. I remember the fart.
Steve went to Ray's house and he got high. Steve went to Ray's house and then he got high.
I remember you saying when I farted, Cindy's eyes got real big.
Dude, I'm telling you, your fart was okay. My friend DC.
Yeah, I'm a little embarrassed because I forgot DC was there.
And here's just so everybody knows where we're sitting. Okay. So Steve was sitting in one of my wheelchairs against the wall. All right. And then Bubba was sort of to the left of Steve. All right. And then there was my chair that I was in. And then there was a couch. There's a couch next to my chair where I sit in. And the couch had Christina and Amanda and then my friend DC. And then in a chair next to that couch was Cindy. And then like in front of that couch was Jason, who was sitting in a chair, and then who was and then somebody was on the other side of Jason. Who was why am I
Little Ben?
No, there was somebody. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Amanda was sometimes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. Amanda was there at some point and then was also on the couch. Mm-hmm. But Steve farts, right? Okay. And my wife was in the kitchen. My daughter was not feeling good. So she was, under the weather, but she was they put her on prednisone because she's having a flare up. And after you guys left, she actually came out and she said her prednisone finally kicked in. And I said, well, they're gone. I said, you don't want to be around them anyway. I go, you didn't want to be around them anyway because Steve farted. She goes, oh, is that what that was? Okay. So my daughter's bedroom is down from the living room. You got to go down to the end of the hall. There's a hallway and you got to go down to the end. And my daughter's bedroom is at the end of that hallway, right? Now, that's the hallway to get into the garage, the laundry room, the bathroom, all these different rooms. And then at the very end is her bedroom. And the door was shut, right? And she goes, oh, is that what that sound was? She heard it. That's how loud this fart was.
Yeah. He's not exaggerating. It was loud. I'm sure the neighbors heard it.
I didn't hear it because I was laughing because of something that was in my brain.
They heard it all the way down the hall. But I'm saying he farts, right? And Cindy Cindy and DC, who were sitting furthest away from where Steve was sitting, their eyes go. It was like they were right there looking like, what in the hell? What was that? Yeah. It was so loud and so vile and so disturbing. Like I said, my daughter heard it down the hall. It was so loud and so wet and so disgusting sounding. Every single one of us were like, and then Papa's like, God damn, you need to grab a butter knife and wipe it. Because it was, and Christina was, oh my God, like you could just tell she was thinking about what was on his ass after, because it sounded so repulsive. It was just so,
Yeah.
it was so disturbing a sound. I just can't even.
Jason and I both told him, go check your pants, dude.
Yes. It was, I mean, it was disturbing.
It's bad.
It truly was. It sounded like I can't even describe it. I can't find the words to describe it because it was unlike anything. It was unlike anything I had ever heard before. Yeah. It was so disturbing. Oh my God. Just so disturbing. But it was a good night of we enjoyed the pay-per-view. I mean, I had a really, but they started the very first event was the Royal Rumble match.
Yep.
And I mean, right the very first thing, it was like, here we go. And it was still really cool to watch, but I had a good time. And we had some good food.
Mm.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It was a nice last day for me to eat, I'll tell you that, because I've been on my liquid diet since then. But yeah, but it was nice. There was lasagna.
Oh, yeah.
My wife had made me lasagna.
It was damn good too.
She goes, what do you want for your last day? I said, I want some lasagna. She goes, okay. So she made a lasagna, which was very nice. And then there was cheeseburgers.
Oh, those fucking rocked.
My wife also made cheeseburgers. And then we had, Christina bought meatballs.
Those were good.
And she brought chicken.
Okay.
And then there was, so you're just saying that those are okay, Steve? Those weren't good. Those are just okay.
Yeah.
But you like the meatballs?
Yes, the meatballs.
Somebody had a big, was it Bubba? Bubba, I think, had my wife went and grabbed some kind of a bag. It was a big sized freezer bag or something that Bubba had loaded with meatballs. And I think, Bubba,
I got it.
That was Steve.
I got the meatballs.
Somebody took home meatballs. I was like, God damn. And it was this huge bag. I mean, the bag was like,
yeah, it was a gallon.
It was like this size. Okay. Yeah. But it was a clear bag. And it was like filled up to here with meatballs. So literally, there was so many meatballs.
Well, I knew he'd eat them, so.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was Bubba or Steve that took the meatballs. God damn, you took a lot of meatballs.
Yeah, I'm still eating them.
And then we had Portillo's cake.
Yeah.
Everybody was cutting off a piece of that cake. It looked fantastic.
Oh, it was good.
I had Portillo's. I had a piece of Portillo's cake as well. Perhaps maybe more than one, but we'll stop at one. And then they brought a chocolate pie
Yeah.
that had Oreo crust.
Oh.
And then they brought brownies, and the brownies were fantastic. Like I asked when Amanda was cutting, I said, "Hey, can I have a corner piece?" And she goes, "Yeah." She cut me off the corner piece. Oh my God, it was fantastic. And then we had shrimp.
Oh yeah.
And who brought Cindy and Christina? Both you guys brought shrimp?
Yep.
Yeah, because there was a bunch of shrimp.
Oh, I ate the shit out of that stuff.
Yeah, and then I think Steve ended up. Did you end up leaving with shrimp, Steve?
No, Bubba got the
Bubba
shrimp.
did.
Oh, was it Bubba? Yeah, because somebody took a whole tray of shrimp, which I thought was great. Because the whole thing is, I couldn't eat. Then Brett says, "How much the chicken noodles were?" You guys want to know what's funny? Did my wife talk to you about the chicken noodles, Christina?
I talked to her about it that night. She asked me if I made it, and I was like, no.
Did she tell you why? Did she bring up why? Okay, so the whole week I was like giving Christina grief about those chicken noodles, because it was Goose that asked for them, and I said, "You're not making that hillbilly food." So my daughter, like I said, she was having a flare up. And once they put her on the prednisone, it takes a while for that stuff to kick in. You know what I mean? She has to take it. And so Saturday afternoon is when she first started feeling like, she could open her eyes and get out of her room and stuff. So she came out Saturday afternoon. She goes, "Hey, what time's Christina going to get here with those chicken and noodles?" I go, "What?" She goes, "When is Christina going to get here with the chicken and noodles?" I said, she goes, "Yeah, those are really good." She goes, "Those were really good last year." I was just hoping I could. She goes, "I was hoping that Mom could bring me some in my bedroom during your party." And then I go, "Oh, yeah." And all I was thinking was, "Oh, shit." Because I knew Christina wasn't going to bring them because I gave her shit about the chicken and noodles. And so immediately my plan became, how do I deflect my part in this?
Oh, good God.
Because my daughter was, as it turns out, looking forward to one thing.
Wow.
The hillbilly food.
Hey, you can always blame Goose. Blame Goose because it is his fault.
I said, "I don't know." I said, "I haven't talked to Christina about it." I said, I know Goose is the one who asked for them." That was sort of like the way I just wanted to deflect. I wanted to deflect anything from me. You know what I mean? I didn't want it coming back to hurt me. So
yeah,
I think I did a pretty good job of that.
Well, I was going to make them, and then I was talking to Goose like the day before, and he said something about or maybe it was the day of, I can't remember. He said he was going to make them for work. So I'm like, well, shit, if you're already making them and going to have them at work, I'm not going to make them again, that same night.
He was going to take your leftovers. Here's what was going to happen.
Oh, God.
The plan was you would make chicken and noodles, bring them to my house for everybody to eat, right? And then what's ever left, because there's always leftover those chicken noodles. Because
it's always food left over.
Yeah. So his plan was he wanted to steal the leftovers and then bring them to work. And because he
played off that he made them.
Yeah, because he works on Sunday. So he was going to bring them to work on Sunday like he made them. That's what the plan was.
That little son of a bitch.
And then the other plan was my daughter, that was going to be her dinner, was going to be the chicken and noodles.
Now I feel bad.
Yeah.
Poor Bella.
But I deflected myself. I don't know. Last I heard, Christina was going to make them. I don't know. I guess if she doesn't, that shows you how trustworthy she is.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. So, oh well. Yeah. So that was my plan. My plan was, oh, look at him. He's already hitting his weed.
Mm-hmm.
Turning off his mic so we can't hear the coughing. By the way, he coughs. Every time he takes a hit of a pot, he's coughing. Is that supposed to happen? Because I noticed Bubba was smoking and he wasn't coughing.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Bubba's a pro. He didn't cough at all.
Every time
This guy here.
Every time Steve takes a hit, he's got a cough. It sounds like he's gagging.
Yeah.
It's because I don't smoke cigarettes.
By the way, Goose is in the chat room saying that was his plan. Yeah, that was Goose's plan.
Yeah, sorry. I messed
Well,
up your plan.
I separated myself from because I didn't want my wife saying, "You stole your daughter." I didn't want to get blamed for any of that. You were responsible for stealing the joy from your daughter. Now it was just that goddamn Christina said she was going to make chicken and noodles and got her all excited about it and then didn't bring them.
I know.
So thank God it didn't land on me. Oh, God.
I will have to say, though, Chester enjoyed the wings.
Oh, yeah, Chester did. My
Feeding him
dog.
hot wings.
I gave my dog some of your hot wings.
Oh.
I bet it's a good shit later.
Yeah. God. Yeah, because they were too. I didn't like the. Whatever happened to Open Pit? By the way, whatever happened to Open Pit?
They're still out there.
No, we never see it. I don't like that sweet baby.
One more case, Open Pit.
I haven't seen it. Yeah, but it was. I think it was some kind of buffalo sauce.
Yeah, that's what I use.
I don't like buffalo sauce.
They weren't hot. It was good.
I know. I tasted them. I don't like buffalo sauce. I don't like. I don't like it. Like I don't when I go to a wing place. I don't like buffalo sauce. And then the meatballs had Sweet Baby Ray's in it.
Oh, those were fucking sweet baby suck ass. Yummy.
It's great that you like it. I've always liked Open Pit, and somehow it just disappeared over the last few years. I can't find it anywhere. But yeah, the chicken was falling off the bone. Unfortunately, when it fell off the bone, it tasted like buffalo sauce, so I didn't eat it. So I gave it to my. Karen says Target has open. Thank you, Karen. Well, now that I'm having liquid meals now, so it doesn't matter to me. But yeah,
hey, you can drink some Open Pit.
I used to like my chicken and stuff when it was barbecued because we had Open Pit. Now it's different, and I don't like the way this Sweet Baby Ray. I think it's overrated. I think that Sweet Baby Ray's is way overrated.
I make my own.
You know what? There used to be that guy here in Springfield. What was his name? There used to be a guy here in Springfield who made his own. What was his name? It wasn't Corky. It was. Do you know what I'm talking about, Christina? Do you know the guy's name? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-mm.
He was a really nice guy. He did my show a couple of times. Black guy. He made his own sauce. And his name, was it Corky or Smiley or something? There was it was a nickname for a first name, and I can't but it was top notch. I mean, it was top notch, his sauce that he made. And Jimmy, this guy came into our show. He did our show, and he gave us some free sauces too, of which Jimmy took all the sauce for everybody. Jimmy stole it. He takes home the box of it, right? But he would always make chicken. And I'm telling you, every time it tasted fantastic. And I go, God damn, that's good. What is it? He goes, Well, that's that barbecue sauce we got from let's see. Sharon says there was a guy on South 12th that had his brand in this. Yes, I think that's what we're talking about. Yeah, that guy, and I can't remember his name. It was so good. That was the best sauce I've ever had. I mean, it really, and Jimmy would just would grill, and he'd put this guy's sauce all over his chicken. He would make chicken thighs and chicken legs.
Oh,
and Sharon's right. He was over there. He was on the east side. Maybe it was South 12. I don't know, but you guys, it was so good, and it ended up going in the stores. And I was like, man, when people get this stuff, it's going to go crazy. And then it was really, really good. I mean, I wish I could remember the name of it, but yeah, that stuff disappeared too. But that was the best. That was the best. I don't know if it was barbecue or what it was, but I don't know if it was the best sauce for any chicken I've ever had. It was so good. And then you want to know who makes the best? This is true, and I don't know what he uses, but our clerk here at the county building, our Sangamon County, what's the actual title? What's the title of Don? What is his? He is the. Let me get his actual title so I can, so I can. Let me get it to where I got to where I'll give the correct title. Yeah, Sharon says she can't remember that guy's name either, but man, it was so good. This guy made the best stuff. But I can't remember his name. But I remember he used a nickname, and it was like Tully, or it wasn't Tully, but it was something like that. I'll tell you, the guy who makes the best chicken. The best chicken in the whole area. And he only does it for like when he's running for re-election, or if he's doing some sort of thing to for like a charity thing. Somebody's having some kind of charity event.
Right.
You know what I mean? And no, it's not the circuit clerk. Circuit clerk's Paul Palazzo. It's not Paul. It's Gray is who I'm talking about, but I'm saying he makes the most fantastic. It is the best chicken. It's literally the best chicken in the area. I mean, it really is amazing. I don't know why my brain doesn't work, but yeah, it's Don Gray who I'm talking about, Cindy, but I'm trying to find what's his actual title? Well, he's the Don is the, what is his title? He is the Sangamon County clerk.
Uh,
And Don Gray is the Sangamon County clerk. Now, if you want to taste the best chicken, it's the best chicken you've ever had in your life. I'm telling you. He is the Sangamon County clerk, okay? And also on the side, he does barbecue as a hobby, okay? And I'm telling you, I will always vote for Don Gray. There will never be an election where I don't vote for Don Gray. Because his chicken. Yes, Diane, it was Goldie. Yeah, Diane said the guy I'm talking about is Goldie. Yeah. Yes. All right. So Don Gray, as a hobby, he does grilling. He grills out, and he grills for like charity events, and he'll have, when he's running for re-election, because he just won. I don't know when he runs again, but holy shit, I'm telling you, I will try to go to his fundraisers just so I could get the chicken. He's got my vote. He's got my vote no matter what. I'll vote. I don't care what he is, like what his affiliation is. He could be a Nazi and I'd vote for him because the chicken.
It's that good, huh?
Oh, he's not a Nazi, but I think is he Republican? It's for local elections, it doesn't matter, but
he could be the Grand Poobah of KKK.
Yeah, he's technically I think he's a Republican, but he could be a Nazi. I'm telling you, I'd vote for him every time he runs because his chicken is his chicken is fantastic. You guys, Don Gray makes the best chicken in the world. I'm not joking. It is the most fantastic chicken I have ever had. It's amazing. So I'm telling you, when this guy makes chicken, you've got to get some. That's if you see there's a charity event that he's cooking at, go to that charity event and give to it. Just to get some chicken because it's so worth it. But the old sauce was Goldman. Yeah, it was Goldman's. What the hell was what was that sauce? And Goldie was the nickname. Is there any of that sauce left? Has anybody ever heard of it? Goldman's sauce. Goldman's. Yeah, it was Goldman sauce or secret sauce or something, you know. It was really good. It was really, really good. Yeah, but it went away. It went away, and he would do our show, and he would always bring us sauce. But Jimmy kept a case of it. And so he would always cook chicken with the Goldman sauce, and it was always the best, you know. It was always the best sauce. Yeah, it was Goldie. That's what we called him, was Goldie. And that was better than any kind of Sweet Baby Ray's or any of that store-bought shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I think this was store-bought. It was local, but I don't know if whatever happened to it. And now I don't know what Don Gray uses, but his chicken is the best chicken. And I know there's some guys who sell their own chicken. it doesn't taste as good as Don Gray's. Don has, I don't know if he makes his own sauce or what he uses, but it's smoked to perfection. It's smoked to perfection the way he makes the chicken. So I don't know. Steve, do you have any is there any sauce that you prefer over the other? Or? I figured a fat person like you would have joined in on this conversation. Obviously.
Oh well, I was
thinking about wiping your ass.
I was just letting you. I didn't.
I thought you would join in.
What do you want me to say? I mean, yeah, I love barbecue. I make my own sauce, preferably, and I can't wait to grill it on my new grill that I got from Ray's Small Piece.
How do you make your own sauce?
I'm not gonna fucking tell you my secrets.
No, I mean, do you start it with? Well, I take a bottle of open pit and then I add.
Nope. There's no barbecue sauce involved in my sauce.
Is ketchup involved?
Nope. Well, there's only 5 ingredients.
Brown sugar.
Nope.
Tomatoes?
Nope.
Mustard.
No. I use chili sauce. Chili sauce.
Chili sauce from.
Stop it. Stop it.
Already made.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Here you have sauce that someone else made. So you use chili sauce, honey, garlic, salt, and whatever you use.
Grape jelly. Garlic salt. Garlic pepper. Salt and pepper.
And
I guarantee you.
And what kind of chili sauce do you use?
Chili sauce, Heinz, Walmart. Brand.
So, all right. So the first thing in your secret recipe is Walmart chili sauce from Heinz. So what you're using is the recipe that Heinz came up with.
But it's a barbecue sauce. It's not a chili sauce.
Okay, but still, that's what the main crux. That's what the main crux of your sauce is. Something else that they make, You know what I mean?
You don't want my fucking input?
I'm just telling you.
I know. No, I don't cook the tomatoes down and crush them and,
Yes, that's what I was talking about.
No, yeah. I don't do all that.
So, but you take something that's already made
and make it better.
Which is Heinz chili sauce or whatever. And then you mix it with some other stuff. That's your secret recipe? It's not a secret, though, because Heinz knows what they put in their chili sauce.
Right.
So I'm not sure you can legally call yours. I'm not sure you can call yours a secret sauce. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
By the way, Christina just sent me. She found the trademark for Goldie's for Goldman sauce for the copyright for it, which was which they got the copyright for it. The trademark was filed in 2008. But Goldman Burns was the guy who made it. That was Goldie. So I don't know if this other person took his sauce or what happened. But 2008 was the last time they heard from him, I guess. So I don't know if he passed away or what, but you guys, I'm telling you, his sauce was amazing. And that was the sauce. And in the 90s, it was huge. It was really good. So yeah, but I don't know. I don't know what Don Gray uses when he barbecues, when he makes chicken. But I'm telling you, it's the best. Like I'm on a liquid diet now, which I'm not supposed to be eating anything other than non-starchy vegetables, and I can have a cup of oatmeal
Ooh.
ever so often. Okay, that's all I can eat. But if he was barbecuing some chicken, I'd snag a couple pieces. That's how good. It's so, you guys, it's so good. I can't even explain how delicious it is. So I don't know what he makes, but if Don, like I said, he is our clerk and he's got my vote every time he wants it. He's got my vote. I would vote for him no matter what because that chicken is so good. But one of these days, he might, I don't know, might retire or whatever. He's not that old, but one of these days he might do something else. But I'd consider opening a restaurant if I was him, or doing something with or if maybe he runs for bigger office, but he better keep that recipe for the chicken around. You know what I mean? Because I'm not joking. The guy makes the best. It's the best chicken you've ever had. I'm not joking. And every time, like I've talked to him a few times about voting and stuff. You know what I mean? Like I'll call him and say, hey, when are you guys going to start doing disabled voting so I can, or mail-in voting and stuff? And he always responds to me. He's always like, oh, no problem. I'll just give me your address. I'll send you over this thing. So he sends over a thing for you to do mail-in balloting and stuff. And I always talk to him, and I'm always like, hey, how's the barbecuing going? You know what I mean? I always want to bring it up in hopes that
Right. I got me a batch of chicken right now. I'll bring you over a piece.
Yeah, I know. That's what I keep waiting for. You know what I mean? It'd be nice to, it'd be nice to somehow have a conversation with him that ends with, oh, well, yeah, let me, I'll set up my grill, and you know what I mean? Like if I die, like I'm going to surgery next week.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm going into surgery next week, okay? So if I go into surgery and die when's it, a week from tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
So if I die and they're having a funeral, play this tape for Don Gray so that he will set up his barbecuing at my funeral.
Okay.
For people to taste it because it's so good. And make a fundraiser for like my wife and daughter, you know what I mean, to support them because I'll be dead. And have Don Gray come over and do some barbecuing for the charity event. I'm telling you, I'm not joking. This guy, his barbecue is unbelievable. And I know he's the county clerk. And it's an important important position. But I'll tell you what, he should be a professional. He should be a professional barbecue guy. It's, you guys, I'm not joking. It's so good. It is so good. He'll make barbecue chicken, or what? He always makes barbecued wings, and I just can't even. I'm telling you, I can't even explain how good they are. So if you ever see the Sangamon County Clerk barbecuing, get over there and try it out. And if I die, I want you to take this show and play it for him so he'll do some barbecue for the funeral. You know, it's amazing. I don't know the sauce he uses or what he does, but oh my God, it's so the barbecue. He makes his own sauce. So I don't know I don't know what he's doing in it. I don't know what he's doing with the sauce, but it is, you guys, it's so good. And I don't usually just plug something for free, but I'm telling you, I'm seeing right now it's something called double. Joe Crane was letting everybody know about his double nickel something. I can see Steve turned off his mic because
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. DA says Steve would have a piece of chicken in his mouth while he pees on his grave. By the way, if I said I want you to describe someone who pees while having a piece of chicken in their mouth, you would describe Steve.
I can picture it too.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
Totally.
Our Sangamon County Clerk has the best barbecue. It's one of the best barbecue. It might be the best I've ever tasted. So, it's hard to talk about his barbecue because everybody wants to talk about his, oh, he's such a good county clerk and blah, blah, blah. But I'm telling you, the guy has he makes the most amazing barbecue. And I know he's known mostly as a clerk. But you guys, I'm not joking when I say how good his barbecue is. And, and he's got a son who's playing football in college or something. But I don't know if the kid will pick up the hobby or not, but I hope so. I hope so. I really do. Because I want this to go on for years. So I'm saying I always vote for Don.
I always vote for Don Gray.
I always vote for him. And you should too. He's a great county clerk. But I'm telling you, if you try his barbecue, you'll be like me. You'd vote for him no matter what. I don't care if he has some kind of fundraiser where he says, I think we should hang people. Whenever I'd go, well, he still got my vote. Because
Jesus.
His barbecue is so good. I'm telling you, I love when he runs for re-election. So get over there and get some barbecue at one of his fundraising events. Like, I go like, I'm going to give a bunch of money, but I don't have any money. I don't have any damn money. I just go to eat the barbecue. It's so good. So just to let you know, keep your eye open for when our county clerk, keep our eye open for when he's doing a fundraiser.
And when he does, go get a piece of chicken and a piece of filet and take it to his house.
I'm telling you, it's so good. You guys, I'm not joking. It's so good. And I don't support a lot of Republicans, but I'll tell you what, he's a Republican. So sometimes he'll do some fundraising for other Republican candidates or something. I'll show up just
for the chicken.
I'll show up just for the chicken. It's that good. It's that good. I'm telling you. And I don't plug things like that, but you guys, it's that good. So I'm telling you. Mm-hmm. So there you go. So let me get back to other unpleasant news. So I figured we'd get out of the unpleasant news about Steve, of course, and talk about something pleasant like
Steve beat Ray in MLB yesterday.
here we go. This is what
Oh,
yeah. This is what he's been waiting for. So we play MLB The Show. I'll tell you what, it was in the first or second inning when Steve hit a bomb. I don't know. He very rarely crushes something that I throw. But I threw a changeup. And the changeup was supposed to fall. The original plan for the changeup was to go on the outside and then fall south of the plate. But for some reason, I throw the changeup and it just stays. It stays straight till it goes right down the middle, and I'm like, "Oh no!"
Oh, shit.
And Steve squares off on it and just crushes it. It's the hardest I've been hit by him. I mean, he just crushed it.
Damn.
And he had that Jason DeGrom pitching.
Oh yeah,
throwing 100-mile-an-hour fastballs. And then finally he took him out, and one of my guys came out and hit a home run. But I ended up losing 2-1 to Steve. Now, I have played Steve probably 30, 40 times.
Oh yeah.
And I've never lost to him. Never, ever, ever lost to him. But I lost to him. I lost to him.
Way to go,
yesterday.
Steve.
It was so great.
Yeah, so he won. Congratulations, Steve. That's the first time I've been beat in a while, so I was actually congratulations, buddy.
Well, you said you wanted to get beat. You did.
Yeah, but didn't I say? What have I been saying since we started playing?
I wish somebody beat me.
I said it's gonna happen. I said, what did I say? I said it's gonna happen sometime. Steve is gonna be, and I said then when he beats me once,
I remember
he's gonna have confidence, and who knows how that's gonna happen then. Yeah. So now the floodgates could open, Steve.
Yeah.
You never know. Damn. Good old
yeah. Brent beat my ass yesterday. Mercied me.
Jesus. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Brent?
Yeah, Brent did. That was my first game of the day, though. I played Brent and he stomped me.
He's got a pretty good team.
I checked, and you were playing. I know you were playing last night too, so good for you.
Yeah, I played, I think, like 3 or 4 games yesterday.
Good. Did you play Goose?
Yeah.
No, we were gonna play last night, and then something happened. We were trying to send each other challenges back and forth, and it kept kicking us out. And then it kicked me out, and I got back on, and he was gone. So I texted him. I'm like, "Where the fuck did you go?"
Yeah.
He said, "Well, I saw that you were gone, so I just logged off." And I'm like, "Whatever." So no,
well, he does. He works so early, you know.
Yeah.
But no, I want you guys to play so I can see who wins that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will.
Well, I really needed Christina. Christina, I need you to beat Corey more. Because Erin, you have got to play, hon.
God,
You're in second place in this league. You got to play, hon.
Me and Corey played a game yesterday, and oh my God, it was a freaking nail biter. Like, I thought he was gonna whoop me bad because it was like, I think 5-1 for a while.
The old league,
Yeah.
I tried to forward the old league, right? So I went in and simmed all those games.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to sim to the playoffs, right? But in doing so, now I can't even get in it.
Oh, really?
I can't even get in it. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I don't know what to do. So if someone else could get in, I hope Jason could get in because I gave Jason the commissioner rights,
Right.
where he can at least forward it and do stuff, and then because I can't even get it. So he could kick me out of the league so I can form a new one or something.
Right.
Yeah, I tried to get in yesterday because Brent wanted to play in the old league, and I tried to get in. It
Yep.
would not let me in. It just sat there for I don't know how long. I was like, fuck it.
So I'm hoping that somebody can get in. So if Jason can get in and just remove all of us, because I want to create a new league, but I can't right now because I can't get into the old league to get out of it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I want to see what happened to it. I don't know what happened. If I see Steve passing that smoke,
Mm-hmm.
he's smoking that vape or whatever he's doing. Looks like he's paralyzed.
It does.
Yeah, because he's afraid to cough. Because I gave him grief for coughing. Oh, now he's got the mic muted. Yeah.
Doing? Holding it in?
I don't know what he's doing.
I thought I was going to sneeze.
So Goose goes to me yesterday and he says, I don't want to put too much MLB talks. I know it turns off some people, but Goose goes to me talking about a new league. And I said, yeah, I'll start it as soon as I get, because I'd like to get my old team. I love the Phillies when I played, that was a favorite team of mine to play. So it'd be nice if I could beat them again. But we'll see. So playing the new league, I'm always willing to play in the new league, but now I can't even get in the old league to cancel myself out, which sucks. All right. So Stice says, I know what Don Gray uses in his barbecue sauce. No one wants to hear whatever tasteless joke you're going to make, Stice. No one wants to hear it. You're going to make some tasteless joke.
Yeah.
And by the way, I don't know why I'm thinking about something as delicious as the barbecue chicken. Listen, this guy's chicken is so good. Oh, for God's sakes. For God's sakes, no. He's going to get blocked. What is wrong with him? What is wrong with you? Why would you even say that?
Well,
That
you
is
said even if it
terrible.
was a Nazi.
Aren't you doing dialysis? Are you in the middle of dialysis? That's what's going through your mind. You are you're such a terrible person. Oh my God. He's going to lose that scholarship. Good Lord. Yeah. So, I don't want to talk about MLB. Well, Goose, I wanted to create a new league. And he goes, well, here's the problem, bud. He goes, I was talking to Corey and I was talking to Steve, and we have a problem with these new people.
No.
And I go, what new people? Those new people you put in, that they're not one of us. And I go, what do you mean one of us? What is this? And I'm like, am I being recruited to go to some sort of Nazi cult group? What is this? Yeah, well, let's talk about people who are one of us and people who aren't one of us. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't even want to have this conversation. And I said, no, here's my concern. And this is honest to God, my concern with a new league. There's a bunch of assholes who join new leagues, and it happens every single time.
Oh, yeah.
Every time it happens. We have people that go to pick their teams, right? They go to pick their teams, and they pick shitty teams. Like the very first league we set up, Tyler picks the Pittsburgh Pirates. Why the hell Would anyone pick the Pittsburgh Pirates? That's what he picks. And then, you know what I mean?
Right.
That one guy, or Dan picks the Arizona Diamondbacks. Horrible team. Why would you pick them? You know what I mean? Somebody picked the Detroit Tigers. Oh my God. Don't pick the Detroit Tigers. So I told Goose, I'm like, what I need, what I need is people to choose quality teams. So if you choose quality teams, if we lose somebody,
Right.
then it'd be easier to get someone back in to pick up the quality team.
Right.
And the quality teams do not include the Pittsburgh Pirates or the Arizona Diamondbacks or the Detroit Tigers or some of these shit teams. Or the Cubs. Don't select the Cubs. The Cubs are terrible last season. They're just terrible. So I want to make sure that I can choose who the teams are that people pick. Like if we form a new league, Steve, which team you taking?
Boy, oh boy. I think I'm gonna stick. Fuck.
What
I think
team?
I'm gonna stick with the Mets.
Okay. So you'll
I think
take
so.
the Mets.
Or the Astros, one or two. I know both those teams.
Yeah. But I'm saying
Mets.
they're both quality teams. I want them in our league.
Right.
I don't want the Oakland A's or the Arizona Diamondbacks or the Pittsburgh Pirates, the Detroit Tigers. I don't want any of those shit teams in our league. I want to make sure we get quality teams in our league. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to make sure that people are picking the right teams. So what I might do is get some of my regulars to go in and pick quality teams. And then they could leave the league and then come back in the league and pick another quality team. So we'll have a bunch of teams that are CPU teams that can be taken over at any time. And then we'll have people pick their teams they want to play with. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping that we get quality teams in our league. So, like, I'm the Atlanta Braves in the new league. The Atlanta Braves are very good. They're very, very good. So then I want to make sure everybody else is picking good. The Texas Rangers. The Texas Rangers are a good hitting team.
Toronto Blue Jays.
Toronto Blue Jays. Yeah, so I just want to make sure people pick them. That people pick these teams, you know, for us to play.
Right.
And not the fucking Arizona Diamondbacks or Detroit Tigers. Let's pick some quality teams, for God's sakes. Anyway. Oh, well.
Well, I made a trade yesterday. It's probably a mistake, but I made one.
What did you trade?
I traded Birdie. I traded him. I got Trout now.
Who did you trade?
I traded Brandon Brady.
Oh, I know, but who did you trade for?
I traded Sterling Martell and Cannon. Yeah, the left fielder and
Mark Canna and Sterling Marte.
Yeah.
And you traded
Mike Trout.
Mike Trout. Mike Trout's really good.
Yeah. And I figured I could because Cannon was my backup anyhow. So Seth Brown was fucking.
So you got Mike Trout's pretty good.
Yeah. So now I have Realmuto, Trout.
Yeah, that's a good trade. I mean, that's a really good trade. I mean, Sterling Marte's really good, but
I'll tell you what, that motherfucker's got. Who's that? Oh, that Pete Alonso.
Yeah.
I threw 3 fucking pitches to him 3 different times, and he hit a home run every fucking time.
Yeah.
He beat me fucking 4-0, and he hit 3 home runs.
Well, damn.
Son of a bitch.
Well, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think you won that trade. I'll play today. I want to see how Trout does with you.
Yeah.
I can't wait to beat you.
I'll make sure I got DeGrom healed up.
Yeah. But I love my team. Oh well. All right. So what's on the agenda for this week? There any? Is there any plans? Anything going on this week?
Not a damn thing here.
No.
That's such an exciting life.
I don't think so. I did laundry yesterday.
Oh Jesus!
A little bit. I need to do more.
About damn time.
I know. I've been fucking putting it off. I was literally out of pants to wear. I was sitting in my underwear. Well, I better fucking wash them.
Well, you were just sitting in your underwear, and you went to do. Did you wear your underwear when you did laundry?
Yeah, what? That's why I couldn't be on. I was going to be on the trivia show last night, but I was naked.
Oh, yeah. He pipes up and said, "Oh, I'd be on trivia, but I'm naked right now."
So
We're like, no.
You were just sitting in your underwear.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, what did you wear when you went to do your laundry? What did you wear?
Oh well, I put on a pair of dress slacks.
Oh, for God's sake!
That's when you know it's laundry day. These dresses up.
I kind of dressed up to go do laundry. Had a nice shirt and dress slacks on.
Thank God.
One sock on, one sock
How long
off.
did it take? How long did it take for you to do your laundry?
It takes about 2 hours.
Damn.
Stop it, everybody's doing and say, "Good morning."
Yeah. So your girlfriend, or is she called that, or?
Well, she's a woman and she's a friend.
She lives there now in your building. Is she there full time yet, or?
Yes.
But you're not talking to her, or what's going on?
Oh, she's busy. She's busy a lot. I talk to her every day.
Well, I think she piped up earlier. She was in the chat and said you have a date today.
Well, we were supposed to, but I said, no, it's too cold.
Oh, so you canceled the date?
Thursday. We're gonna go to
You're not going to
go
do
to the
anything?
head shop.
Yeah, but you are neighbors, right? Couldn't you just cross the hall and see her?
Yeah. She got this really new chair over there. She bought a new recliner that heats and massages.
Oh, very nice.
Well, she's never
Never going to leave her apartment again.
Yeah.
Steve wants to sit in that chair and
Shit it up.
warm his prostate up with that.
No. Because she had some problems putting it together. I don't know. She didn't ask me for any help. I guess she didn't have it together and sat down in it and fell out backwards. And
she wanted it properly done, I imagine. She's in the chat room now saying, she goes, "I'm going to ask Steve to maybe take me to Casey's."
oh,
My God.
I need to shower later or today before I change my pants.
Are you?
I'm sure there's leftovers from the Rumble.
No, I already took those off. I changed that when I got home.
I hope you've showered from.
I doubt it.
And did you have to gooch blast out the chunks or whatever after the Royal Rumble? Because that fart that didn't even seem. It literally did not seem human. It was it was out of control. It was so loud.
We had the Royal Rumble and we had the Steve Rumble.
It's like I told
It's
when it happened that night, I told Christina, I said, "Oh my God, that's how I imagine a rhinoceros would fart." It was so loud. I imagined a rhinoceros or a hippopotamus just oh my, because I did not imagine that coming from a human. It was so loud and it sounded so. And was that Jason that said, "Oh my God, it sounds so wet"? That's a perfect adjective for what it sounded. It sounded wet.
It did.
It sounded like I said, like he lowered his ass in water. Oh my God, it just didn't seem like anything that I've ever heard before.
It was bad.
Like someone took a jet engine and put it in the water. Oh my God, it was so. Sounds like Steve farted in a microphone and hooked it up to a big amp. Yeah,
It was bad.
it's like there's a big concert and everyone goes, "Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we've got him. He's risen from the dead. Here's Eddie Van Halen." Woo! And they see all these amplifiers, boom, boom, boom. And then everybody's expecting Eddie Van Halen, but instead you get some big sloppy dude holding the microphone. That's what it sounded like. It was so disturbing. It was so disturbing. I can't even mention how bad it sounded.
It was horrid.
And Jason has sent a video.
Oh,
Oh Lord.
Jason sent a video.
God.
It's just the laughter in us.
Of all the things that went on during the Rumble, what did we discuss? Me farting.
Well, I can't show it. I look too fat in it. I'd rather
You
not.
know, what about the flying crash between Logan Paul and that other dude?
I thought it was a great piece of wrestling, I thought.
oh my God.
And then to find out the two champions are both hurt after it.
Oh, I saw that the Rhea Ripley or whatever,
Yeah.
that she dislocated her knee or something.
Yeah, and Cody Rhodes ruptured his eardrum.
Yeah, during the match.
Yeah.
But during the match, he ruptured his ear and she dislocated her knee. So did they put it back in for her to win? Or
I guess.
I mean, God Lord, during the match, did she put her own knee back in? Who in the hell did that? I mean, that was disturbing.
Well, she had a bloody nose early. I saw that.
I mean, it was crazy.
I didn't think wrestling was real, but
Well, Cindy was over at my house and she had never, I don't think she's ever watched it before. And she said she'd watch it, and so I wanted to get her thoughts on it.
oh yeah.
Because I thought it was a good event.
Oh yeah, it was a good event.
It was.
Now
I really enjoyed it.
who was that dude? He set a new record. The Comrade or whoever that was first dude in.
Oh, Gunther?
Yeah, for the longest time. Hits his new record. Nobody ever went, an hour, 11 minutes,
That's
and so many seconds.
Good for him. Yeah, good for him. I thought he looked pretty good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good for him. Yeah. That's what you want,
I still want to know where Rey Mysterio is.
Yeah, I wonder what happened to him. Oh, Cindy said she enjoyed it. Yeah, I wanted to know how she felt. She's never watched wrestling before. DA says he's very DA is very disappointed in his pick to win because there was no Lanny Poffo. Yeah, Lanny Poffo was not there. No, I thought it was a very fun event. Yeah, Cindy says the favorite part was when all the girls lifted that big gal over the top rope.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I love the Royal Rumble I love it more than WrestleMania or any of that stuff. It's the one pay-per-view I watch every year. And I've watched it live since 2000 is when I first started watching wrestling was in 99. Yeah. I mean, I watched it in the 70s and 80s as a kid.
Right.
But then in 1999 is when I started watching it. But from 2000 to now, I've watched the last 23 Royal Rumbles. I've bought the pay-per-view and watched it in my house. So they've been very fun. So, and I had a good time. I had a good time at my house.
I can't wait till next year.
Steve's not going to be invited to my house ever again.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
What?
Because he was.
Why?
It was just so disgusting.
How about if I agree to take some Beano?
No. You're just disgusting. I mean, really, you really are just foul.
I was an accident.
I mean, you're just foul.
I was an accident.
You really are. I mean, why you think that that's
I think it was the shrimp that gave me gas.
why you think that is something that anyone else would want to hear.
I just trying to do it on purpose. I was trying to hold it.
Well,
and I told you when I was getting ready to leave that I knew as soon as I went to stand up, it was going to do it.
Well, it was foul.
And I warned you, and then you guys made me laugh, and I fell back down, and I had to stand up and I did it again. I fucking knew I was going to.
It was so disgusting.
I'm sorry, God. I couldn't control it.
I mean,
I can't control it.
It's just disgusting.
I have gastrointestinal problems.
Well, but then you should keep those gastrointestinal problems at your own house.
No.
Don't share your gastrointestinal problems with me.
I share them at the restaurants. I share them wherever.
Oh, God.
I stand up and walk down.
I'm so glad I don't spend a lot of time around you.
Oh, yeah. You wouldn't want to spend a lot of time around me because I do pass gas quite a bit.
Oh, yeah. Sitting next to him at wrestling there.
Oh, my God.
At the gym.
Oh, that one smelled bad.
Ripped ass, and I looked at him like, really?
I haven't been back to wrestling since then.
You're just so disgusting. I mean, what is wrong? What is wrong with you? Why would you?
I don't do it on purpose.
Why anyone would do that is just so beyond me.
Okay, Gas X. I'll take some Gas X.
I'm just telling you, I don't know why you would think that is acceptable behavior. Because it most certainly is not. Especially at my home. My poor daughter was in her bedroom with door closed. She's like, well, at least I won't have to hear anything. And she was like, oh, it was so bad. It was so bad. She was down the hall, at least 60 feet away. And she's blowing away the stink from her nose. Unbelievable.
God, Steve.
I'm bringing a pillow next time. That way I can fart into the pillow.
Well, just don't. Well, there is going to be no next time. There's no next time.
Yeah, I think you've ruined every invite.
Next time would be me, Christina, Jason, Amanda, and Bubba. There's no next time with Steve. No more. There is no next time. Because every time
you blew it.
Yeah. And then Bubba says, and it stunk. Yes, it wasn't just the noise. It smelled horrible.
Oh, Ray, I remember now. Ray Ray picks up the pillow and he's over there fanning.
I'm like, oh, shit. Because it smelled so bad. Which I felt bad for Bubba because when I was it was blowing it more towards Bubba. But it just, oh my God. Oh shit, my wife's going to smell this. This is horrible. Oh, it just smelled so bad. Because he smells so bad. So
It
just
was bad.
I mean, DC and Cindy, they were the furthest away, even they smelled it. Oh, it's just horrible. Good Lord. You should be ashamed of yourself.
You would think, but he's not.
Yeah, you should be ashamed of yourself. I can't even believe that you. God damn. Why you somehow thought that was proper is beyond me.
I was always told that if you felt comfortable enough in the house, you can fart.
You're so disturbing. Jason took video. Jason took video of it, and you can actually see me fanning with the pillow because it's so disturbing. It's so disturbing. Oh my God. And you could hear everybody laughing. There was nothing funny about it.
It was bad.
There's nothing funny about that. It is just so sickening. Yeah, here's a picture. Here's a picture that Christina took a close-up picture of it. Here is the there is the fanning going on. And you can look at Steve. Look at how joyous he is. Look at how joyous he is. That is someone who's proud of their action. Look at that picture. That's someone who's like, oh, I'm so proud of how loud my fart was.
I think you should throw that pillow at me.
He should have.
God damn, I should have had a baseball bat to put him out of his misery. It's just so foul. He's so disturbing. Why you thought that was proper to do is beyond me.
I told you I was trying to hold it.
Oh, it's so disturbing, Steve.
And then I started laughing uncontrollably. And then somebody said something else, and I started laughing even harder. The next thing I know, my belly's shaking, and it just squirted out.
No, it's just.
I was leaning forward.
It squirted out.
So disturbing. It was just. Oh my God. I couldn't. When you showed up today, I'm like, oh well, this is a person with no shame, because I thought you'd show up like I'm really embarrassed. I don't want to show up for fear of them talking about this. But you were like, here I am. I'm proud of my actions. You were right in there. I'll give you credit. The rest of us would have so much shame. We wouldn't dare, be in public. Oh, Steve's right there. Imagine that person farting in your house. Yep, right there. I'm not sure what I have there. Poop, something. Let me just mark this up here. There's his name, Poop. There's the fat guy whose name is Poop.
My poop was crystal clear.
Steve thanked me for that picture. He thanked me for that picture because he said I made him look thin. take with that what you want.
Oh, good Lord.
He's so disturbing. Yeah, here is a picture. This is a picture of Steve immediately after farting. All right, I'm going to share with you. This is a picture that was taken immediately after you farted. Everyone look at it. Look at that picture. You see the horror in Bubba's face. See Bubba Panda? You see the horror in his face? How horrified he is. You see, if you look right here, that's me. And I'm in shock. I can't believe someone. And then you look at this fat this person right here who just farted. That's the person who just made the noise. Look at him. Look at how happy he is. Oh, he's so happy of the fart. Oh, I'm so happy I farted. Oh, I'm so it's so. I
know
feel
we're
so.
there to watch the Rumble. Why are people taking pictures of me?
I feel so joyous because I just farted. Ooh, so I'm just gonna laugh and smile. God damn. That was it goes and everybody goes, oh my God, look at Bubba's like pushing himself back on. Oh my God. And there's Steve laughing hysterically because he thought it was so entertaining when he farted. Why are you laughing and smiling so much? Oh God. Why are you having so much fun? That's truly astounding. It really is. I can't understand why you're laughing so hard. Why are you laughing so hard at that? Oh my God. It's so disturbing. And that was poor Bubba. I just kept thinking, remember, Bubba who just fell out of a porta potty. Yeah, and yet he went through that, and now here he is. There's the actual video of him falling out right there. That's Bubba. That's Bubba falling out of the porta potty. There goes Bubba. And now he's forced to sit through. Oh shit! He's forced to sit through that stench of Steve's.
Yeah, way to go, Steve.
There's the guy who was the longest in a Royal Rumble match, and of course, there's the fart photos. I don't know who would want to see those. Oh, it's so disturbing. So foul. He's so foul. And laughing. That's what gets me is the look. Look at there's so much joy. Look at how much joy. All 5 of his chins are just laughing hysterically. Look at how much he's laughing. He's having so much joy over his flatulence. God, it's so disturbing. It brought you so much joy to make that much noise. God damn.
Yeah.
You're just truly a disgusting person. Hey, by the way, the podcasts are caught. All the free podcasts are caught up now. Yeah. Yeah. So, and then today's will go up too. So. Oh, by the way, I need to just a couple of. I found regular videotapes, regular VHS tapes. I found. And I don't know who could dub them, but if anybody has the ability to dub them, let me know. Because there's a lot of dubbing. Because I found all these tapes. Some are little video cam tapes and others are full tapes. So it's just disturbing that I got to get these tapes done. So if anybody can help, let me know. And I just brought in I'm doing like 1998 tapes now. That's what I'm working on. So I thought I'd just let you guys know. Oh, well. But I keep listening to old tapes, I'm hoping to hear like people who are members of the show now or listeners of the show now. I'm trying to catch them calling in. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I can share it, But I keep waiting for Steve to call in.
I don't think I ever called in.
But I never hear him. Yeah, but I keep thinking once, you know what I mean? Maybe once. And
well, back in the day, I had a job, so I only listened while I was at work.
I'm just saying that it would have been nice to hear it.
And my ex-wife,
I hear Dan from time to time because he calls in, and his calls are always funny.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's I'm convinced he's ignoring me. I really do. I'm really convinced he's ignoring me. That's what I have come to. I've come to the conclusion that
I used to
Could be.
that I'm
beg
being
my
ignored.
ex-wife.
You used to what?
Go see that Jim, the photographer guy. No, we didn't want you to go see that idiot.
So you would beg your ex-wife. You say, "Hey, come on, let's go see this Jim, the photographer guy."
Yeah, when you had the Bud Hummer and shit.
So she would say, "I don't want to go see that idiot."
Yeah.
How
dare her.
What a bitch. You don't do that to you. It's like picking on the pimple. Oh boy. Very sad. Yeah, so now I'm dubbing a bunch of 1998 stuff. So, but by the way, also I want to plug today. Today, for starters, you might have already heard it. I don't know if it came out yet, but the Daily Disaster today is the Hillbilly Joe. This is the thing he hated more than anything else we've ever done. There was one time he threatened to sue me. He threatened to sue me over something. So I wrote a bit called Hillbilly Stew.
Oh, God.
Where the whole bit was Hillbilly Joe. But it was Hillbilly Stew. And because it wasn't Joe, he couldn't sue us because they're like, well, you can't sue someone because he said, they're talking about me. And his lawyer said, no, they're talking about someone named Hillbilly Stew. And Joe got all pissed off and then threatened me with all this stuff, which was pretty fun. I thought it was pretty funny, but and it's the bit that Joe hated the most. So there you go. So it's called Hillbilly Stew. It comes out today. I see people saying, I worked with one of Lamb's ex-wives a few years back. Well, that's nice. All right. DA says he used to work next to P. He used to sit next to Pete at the State Farm building. Oh, be damned. That's kind of cool. Oh, and DA says that Patreon did drop. Yeah. Well, yeah. So you guys will like that. And then coming up later today is going to be, this is for the tier, this will be for tier 3, 4, and 5. Tier 3, 4, and 5, you will get the first day ever of the Mexican radio road trip we did from Peoria. It was Lytle and Lamb Mexican radio road trip, where we would we would leave Peoria and we would go to Mexico and we'd broadcast for a week.
Yeah.
Today is Mexican Radio Road Trip day number 1. All right? And that's for tier 3, 4, and 5. Tomorrow is Mexican Radio Road Trip day number 2. And that's for tier 4 and 5. Wednesday is day 3. And that's for tier 4 and 5. And then Thursday, just for tier 5, is day number 4. A Mexican Radio Road Trip. And also, just for tier number 5 will be my afternoon show, Hanging with Ray. But that will happen. I'm not sure what day it's going to happen. Either today or tomorrow. So that'll be coming your way. So there you go. And I say this as a couple people, a couple no good MFers canceled their subscriptions.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's getting close to the end of the month, so maybe they'll pick back up next month. Because today is the last day of the month, so maybe they'll pick back up.
Well, I'm just saying that, it's very disturbing. It's very disturbing to me. Very disturbing to me that it happens. And then their reasons for canceling are Christina. Eve, the reason they canceled.
Thank God it's not me.
Did you not hear what I said? Christina and Steve were the reasons.
What?
And Steve.
Yes. Squint canceled because of Steve. I don't know what you did to Squint. That fucking Steve.
What?
Reason why you canceled Steve.
Who?
From Squint.
I don't know. I did nothing to Squint.
I don't know what you said to Squint, but he canceled because of you.
I didn't say shit to Squint. I haven't talked to Squint since before Christmas.
I don't know. Yeah. So you're the reason he canceled.
Oh, I'll have to take that out.
I'm glad that you found it funny. I'm glad you were entertained by that.
You did something.
I didn't know it was me. I thought it was Christina.
As hard as I'm working to get people to subscribe to this show, you're obviously working that hard. You are obviously working that hard to make people cancel the show. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Steve. Look at Brent. Brent says, I like Squint. Yeah, I like Squint too, Brent. Thank you. I like Squint. Christina, did you like Squint?
Yeah, I did.
I liked him, yeah.
Thanks a lot, Steve.
But no. And the question, why did you cancel Steve? God damn. And Caddy says, it's probably the farting. Yeah, you're right, Caddy. It probably is the farting. That's probably the reason he canceled. It says, I was sitting in my home in Pana on Saturday night, and I heard a loud, booming, wet fart. So I canceled because it was obviously Steve. He didn't. Now he's left.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Now he's left.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Meltdown number 2.
And Boa Panda says, Squint was very fond of Christina.
Yeah. He had one too many to drink one night and started sending me messages.
So you told him to F off or whatever?
I kind of ignored him.
Oh, Jesus. So maybe that's why he left. Maybe he was the one who said you, and the other person said Steve. Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe I got that wrong. Maybe Squint was the one who said Christina. So I got to be honest, that was kind of shocking. Like, why would someone could say Christina?
Right?
She ghosted him. Yeah, you're right, Caddy. Absolutely right. She ghosted Squint. Yeah, maybe he was the one who said her. So I apologize to Steve. Steve was not the reason maybe Steve wasn't the reason that Quint. I figured Steve was the one because I have one Steve and I have one Christina. So I just assumed that Squint was the one who said Steve. Yeah. So I don't know.
He messed up the pillows.
Yes.
So
Yeah. So maybe that's who got mad at Christina. Maybe the other person got mad at Steve.
very well could be.
Unbelievable.
Oh, good God.
And I see that DA's bringing up that extra small penis guy. That's why I think the DA might have been him. Because he's the one who constantly wants to bring it up again. Even though
Could be.
no longer talking about it, he keeps bringing it up. Well, at least he got Steve a grill.
Right.
So I won't MF extra small penis guy for that. But it was nice they got Steve something.
It was very nice.
Yeah. But the other guy shocked me who canceled. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell did we do to him? Because the other guy's a really nice guy, and I don't.
So it was a guy.
Yeah, and I don't know why he would cancel.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was just money issues.
Yeah, that could have been it. Why not just put money issues?
Right.
Instead, they put Christina and Steve.
I'm shocked.
By the way, how many people think Steve left because someone accused him? No, it's not the new guy. No. Brandon's still around. By the way, in fact, Brandon almost won Goose's trivia yesterday.
He was on it. He's just too
who
late.
won? Who won? Did Cindy Lopian win or
wasn't it Steve?
Was it Steve?
Because you said at the beginning, remember, you're like, oh, I hope Steve's gonna win it. Steve's gonna win it. And then I believe it was Steve.
I thought Steve was gonna have a good day because I knew what the topic was. Goose told me what the topic was gonna be, and I'm like, shit, Steve will know that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought he'd do good. But then I fell out when they wouldn't give me points, and it was obvious that it was a frame up.
Yeah.
Oh, Cindy said Jason won. Oh,
was it Jason?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I do remember that.
That's because he Googled.
I do remember that Steve was doing really well.
Mm-hmm.
And then all I know is that I left. Corey says the trivia was rigged. Well, here's what it is. Okay. Jason logs in to produce the show, even though he doesn't do any producing. He just logs in so he can hear it, because what Christina and I say is actually coming at you guys about 8-10 seconds before you guys hear it. So if you're logged in, you can hear us talking on real time. But if you're listening on Facebook or YouTube or Twitch or Twitter or whatever the hell, you're hearing it 10 seconds after we say it. So because there's no delay, Jason hears the question before everybody else, and then he Googles it and he types in the answer and still wins. So that's how he wins. That's how he wins.
So mad.
Yeah, that's how he wins. So I refuse to participate in such proceedings. Or I would have won.
Oh God.
Yeah. Yeah. And Corey says he could do that too. There you go. Well, yeah.
Yeah, Corey was getting all mad.
Oh,
He's like,
yes.
wait, I popped up first, God damn it.
And
I answered first.
Cindy says Steve had the lead at one time. Then he went to poop. Yeah, that's right. Steve was winning. Steve was winning, and then he had to take a poop. And then he lost his place. That's right. But usually it's Aaron usually doing good, and Irene usually does good, but she was drunk or something.
Oh my God, she was freaking wasted.
Yeah. But Jason was cheating, and I just couldn't. I was like, I refuse to stand by and allow this cheating to go on. So I left. I was like, I am not going to be party to this. I decided I am much too good a person to be involved in something as crooked as this. So I left. Yeah. Oh, well. I think Steve had to poop now, and that's why he left the show. Is he texting you and complaining about us or anything?
No, he's ignoring me. I told him to get his ass back in here, and he's ignoring me. So
He better not ignore me because I want to play him. I want to play him in MLB. The show's almost over, so the show's almost over, so that's fine if he doesn't come back. I don't care. And he'll be there tomorrow, of course.
Oh yes, he will be.
Because he loves to take credit for his farting and stuff. He has no shame.
None whatsoever.
He has no shame.
Yeah. Wasn't he looking in your neighbor's windows as well from the back porch?
He what?
When he was sitting on the back porch, he was looking across the yard, staring at spying on your neighbors.
Yeah.
Do you not remember that?
He was looking at my neighbors. Oh my God, he's unbelievable.
Yeah.
How disturbing.
So
my neighbor could look out and see those guys smoking wax. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're gonna think, oh my God, there's druggies that live over there.
Yeah, so 2 people canceled. And they said they canceled because Christina and Steve. I thought it was Squint that canceled because of Steve, but obviously that's not it. He must have canceled because of Christina.
Probably.
And the other guy who canceled, I don't know why he canceled. I thought he was a friend of ours. But obviously, Christina said money problems. I don't know. How do you know it's money problems?
I don't. I was just guessing.
Like he's sitting on all the money in the world going, fuck you, Ray Lytle.
So Ray Lytle constipation.
It's a conspiracy. There's no conspiracy.
Constipation.
No, it was not Goose. I see DA guessing wrong. Oh, well.
Oh, that's right, Cindy. He did say, I heard Steve comment, and he said, oh, I wish I would have brought my binoculars with me.
Oh, my God. To look at my neighbor?
Yes.
I do remember him saying that now that you mention it. Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Holly.
So did I tell you the whole TV situation?
Goose got that nice TV?
Yeah. And when Goose got that nice TV
out of it,
what did I lose? What happened to me?
You lost your bedroom TV.
The television that was in my bedroom, which I loved, went to my daughter.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. I started watching, what did I start watching last week? I was watching Warrior Nun. I'm watching it in my bedroom, right? And the bedroom TV starts going out.
Oh no.
and flickering. And I'm like, no. So it's a big Vizio that I have in my bedroom, but it's a few years old. We bought it like so many years ago. And it's been a great TV, but now it's got some years on it. Like it's got to be 4 or 5 years old. And it started flickering, and I'm like, what the hell? And so I look it up and it's like, oh, that means your TV's going out.
Not
And
good.
I'm like, no. So the TV in my bedroom is gonna go out and stop work. So I'm not gonna have any TV in my bedroom. So I'm trying to find a way to get one. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I was hoping Holly was going to show up Saturday. And then see if they have any TVs at the pawn shop, you know what I mean, for cheap.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sure they do.
So I don't know. I'm just trying to find one. Corey just said in the chat room, what did he say? He said he saw Walmart has an 80.
Holy shit.
Jesus, I don't have 85 inches on my.
God
Well,
damn.
I don't even think an 85-inch TV would fit in my bedroom.
Wow.
I'm so blind.
Wow.
I'm so blind, and I've got the same glasses that I've had for like 2 or 3 years. You know what I mean? I I've got to get new glasses so I can't see. I'm so freaking blind.
Yeah. I need to go get new glasses as well. Just can't see at night to drive. It sucks.
Yeah.
Even with my glasses on.
But I'll have to get an eye exam and then new glasses. So I'm trying to get because I'm so blind, I need like a 50-inch TV or something so I could see it, because I just can't, my vision's so bad.
Right.
So I don't know. So
God damn.
I need
85-inch.
Yeah. So who the hell would put an 85-inch TV in? I mean, that'd be something I put in my living room.
Let's say you could put that one in your living room and take the living room TV and put it in your bedroom.
The living room TV is very nice. I mean, it's very, very nice. No, I'm not gonna. But I mean, and the living room TV is like, what is it, like 75 inches or something?
Yeah, I think it's a 75-inch.
Yeah. So, yeah. But I don't know. I'm so freaking blind. I just wish to God that I could see better,
Right. Holly wants to know if a 42-inch would work.
I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know how big. I don't know. Corey says he has a 65-inch in his living room and it's huge. I don't know if a 42. I guess I'd have to see how big a 42-inch is. See, the whole thing is I don't know. I don't know if I could see something till I'm looking at. You know what I mean? Like, to me, it should work. To me, it should work, but I can't see. I'm so blind. I can't see anything. So I just need to
get your ass to the eye doctor.
Yeah, I got to get that done. But then also, you know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, well. So.
She even said she'd deliver it.
Oh, Holly's great. Thanks, Holly. Yeah, send me pictures. I'll get a look at it. But I really don't. It's the best thing would be if the one I have would just keep working. And then one of the things I looked up said it's an easy fix, but that it's some kind of it's not even an expensive part, but you got to take it somewhere to get it fixed. Well, then I might as well just throw it in the garbage. I'm not taking it somewhere to get it fixed. I'll just take it somewhere else. Let someone else,
Right.
They said it's like a $30 part for something for a Vizio. I don't know. But I know it's a big, the one in my bedroom's got to be 50 inches. It's a nice size TV. And the TV's fine. That TV is fine. And the whole plan was after surgery. Yeah. Thank you, DA. After surgery, my daughter's boyfriend is moving my PS5 into my bedroom because I'm not going to be able to,
Right.
So I'm not going to be able to get around that well after like 6 weeks after surgery. I'm supposed to have a bunch of problems. So, which I can't wait for that. Yay. I'm very excited about problems. That's exactly what I want.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. By the way, I pissed so much last night. It's unbelievable. So I started this liquid diet. Oh my God. It's too much. It's just too much.
Yeah. All that water weight and
too much
drinking. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well. So I'm just saying that. And then the show is when I'm right after surgery, I'll be in the hospital. We don't know how long I'm going to be there. But do we know who's doing the show when I'm in the hospital?
I talked to Dan. May help me out Thursday morning.
Dan is obviously fucking ignoring me.
Steve said he has an appointment that next day too. So that just leaves me, and I'm like, well, shit. So
talk to Bubba or get somebody to help because
Yeah. So as long as Jason sets me up for Patreon, we'll be good.
Because my surgery is, I could die during surgery. Remember, who are you supposed to, if I die during surgery, who do you contact?
Oh my God.
Who do you contact if I die during surgery?
Who do I contact?
Yes, who do you contact?
Jason?
I gave specific orders this week on who to contact.
Oh, good Lord.
Yes.
I don't remember.
I said you contact Don Gray.
Oh, that's right. I did write it down. It's right here.
And then have Don Gray have a barbecue for my funeral.
Yes.
My funeral. So everyone could taste his barbecue. So, to do some fundraising for my daughter.
Yes, you said to play this video for him. I wrote the date down.
Yes, I said
so I can
for him so he could see it, and then you guys could set something up because I died, I mean, hopefully I don't die.
You're not dying.
But if something happens, I'd like them to be taken care of, Please, when I die, don't immediately cancel the Patreon, you sons of bitches. I'd like my family to get a little bit of money.
Yeah. Give him a couple months.
Oh, well. Yeah. Caddy goes, well, there goes the rest of your subscribers. Thank you, Caddy. Of which Caddy, by the way, is not one. He's not subscribing. I don't see him subscribing to anything.
That?
Yeah, he doesn't subscribe to shit. He's been listening to me forever. I mean, he comes and checks out the free shows, and I appreciate that. God bless you guys. All you guys who check out the free shows. Thank you so much. All right. So we should wrap. We've been going for almost 2.5 hours. This is ridiculous. How in the hell am I going that long?
Well, Holly messaged me and she said for me to tell you to look at your messenger.
Well, I will, but I think I need 50. But I'm not sure. And Holly is great. Thank you, Holly. And DA says, if I die, this will be the fastest we ever see Sean move.
Oh my God.
He will go to my house to comfort me. Yeah. By the way, I actually believe that. I do believe that if I died, Sean would be at my house. As soon as he heard the news, he'd immediately drive up here to comfort my wife. I do believe that's the kind of son of a bitch he is.
Yep.
He is not welcome. Corey, if I do die, I want you to block that son of a bitch from showing up at my house.
Yep. Corey gets to be Dee's body or her.
Thank you, Corey. I really appreciate it.
You have to protect Dee.
Yes.
Her bodyguard. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Knock that son of a bitch on his ass. Keep that fucker from trying to move in on my true love. Yeah, DA says Sean will have a U-Haul ready to move in. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Oh my God.
In my life, there's been one sure thing. In my entire life, one sure thing. And that's been my wife. There's one sure thing that I know about. There's been one sure thing that I positively never question, which is the love I feel for my wife and the love she feels for me. And if I died, that son of a bitch would immediately be up here sniffing on her leg. And I'm telling you, she could do so much better. If I were to die, I hope she would do much better. Dawn Valent. Jesus.
I have faith.
She's unbelievable. And I would expect my friends like Corey, even though he thought he was too good to come. He and Dan thought they were too fucking good to come to my party. But I would expect them to help out. I would at the very least expect them to help out a little bit. Yeah. Oh, well. Oh, well. All right. I guess we could wrap it up.
Yeah. I got to go to Springfield, unfortunately.
Oh, well. Springfield's nice. Well, unfortunately. Springfield's nice.
I'd rather stay home. I'm a homebody.
I'm sure that's not what you'd rather do.
Oh, yeah. There's something else I'd rather be doing, but that's not going to happen.
I'm sure you'd rather have some kind of relations. We'll knock on Long Dong Lyle's door.
No.
Well, obviously, Steve obviously was offended because he hasn't come back. He's been gone now.
No.
He's been gone like 40 minutes.
Yeah, he's been gone for a while, and he's sending messages to the group.
What's he saying to the group?
I'm sorry you lost subscribers over me. This is not the first time. Maybe I'm not cut out to do this stuff.
Oh, for God's sake.
And I'm sorry I embarrassed you and myself at the Royal Rumble party.
Well, he should be embarrassed for that fart. I mean, that was
foul.
insane.
That, I swear, it sounded like he straight up shit himself.
I know he actually had to go to the restroom. That's why he took off from the show. So.
Yeah, he's probably taking a dump, I'm sure.
Supposed to be my friend and be on the show till we end. I'm going to get Bubba or somebody else on standby. All right, let's wrap it up till tomorrow. Remember, Classic starts today. You get the Mexican radio road trip. Day 1 is today. All this week is Mexican radio road trip. So tier 3, you get it today. Tier 4 and 5, you get the first 3 episodes. And tier 5, you get the 4th episode. So that's happening all this week, guys. And then Daily Disaster today is Hillbilly Stew, which I highly recommend. It's pretty funny. So I'm recommending Hillbilly Stew. Let me see if I can play a couple seconds of it.
And now it's time for the crazy misadventures of Hillbilly Stew.
Stu! Get your hillbilly ass downstairs!
Woman, why is you calling me up so loud at this insane time of the morning?
Morning! It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon!
What is it that you want, woman?
You mean besides a man with a job?
There you go. That's the first episode of Hillbilly Stew, which pissed off Hillbilly Joe so bad. He actually threatened me with lawsuit, and
Oh wow.
he got a lawyer. He got a lawyer involved in all this.
Oh shit.
And the lawyer told him, well, there is no, you're wanting to sue over a made up person, Hillbilly Stew. And he said, but it was based on me. And they're like, in order to say it's based on you, you're going to have to say that everything Hillbilly Stew does is exactly what you did. And Hillbilly Stew does some terrible.
Oh god.
Hillbilly Stew does terrible things. But I actually had to talk to a lawyer over this bullshit because he was so pissed. So you guys can hear the first episode today if you are a subscriber. It's Hillbilly Stew. And I think we did 7 episodes of it. But they got worse and worse. Every week they would get worse. Because I wrote it myself. And then I had Linus do Linus played both Hillbilly Stew and he played Hillbilly Stew's wife. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to listen to that.
Oh, it's pretty interesting. I highly recommend Hillbilly Stew, what you have now. All right. And then you get no, Linus is still around. He's still he got a full-time job to do it, and he does real estate or something now. But he also Linus also got gastric surgery, and he lost a shitload of weight. And he looks good now. He looks good. He's doing real estate. I just don't think he gets a chance to do any comedy stuff anymore, which is a shame. So Linus is one of the funniest people I've ever met. I mean, that guy was funny. He wasn't a great writer, but he was just a hilarious. You put a script in front of him, man, he could do wonders with it. So yeah. Anyway, listen to Hillbilly Stew today. All right, and then come back tonight for Smoke Signals. Smoke Signals is with Steve and Bubba Panda. They do it every Tuesday night, and Corey. So check out Corey, Steve, Bubba Panda tonight at 6 o'clock. It is our subscriber show called Smoke Signals, where they talk about weed.
Yeah. Definitely worth checking out.
Nautical engineering is what they talk about. And a little bit of weed. So check it out. All right, you guys. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you, Christina. So long, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.